Welcome back to Lover Coin and Treasure Hunter everyone. Today, we're looking at some of the most valuable British sixpence coins ever. Meta coins that might be hiding in your old changer drawers, or even your family coin collection. Some of these rare 6D coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of pounds, and collectors are paying big money for them right now. So if you've got old UK coins lying around, you won't want to miss this. Let's jump in and take a look at the British sixpences that are worth the most. Let's get started. First up, the coin in question is 1953 British sixpence, often catalogued as KM number 889. For Great Britain, it was produced under Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the very first portrait type of her in this denomination. According to standard catalogues, the coin composition is cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, rather than silver, since silver coinage ended for this denomination in 1947. The weight is 2.83 grams, diameter about 19.3 millimeters. The reverse design features a Tudor rose shamrock thistle and leek, symbolic of the four nations, and was designed by Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas. The mintage of the 1953 circulation sixpence is quite large. About 70,324,000 pieces were struck, making it very common in circulated condition. Despite its high mintage, the appeal today lies in condition grade, especially uncirculated, and any special qualities, toning, strike quality, etc. Also, the year is notable. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II was in 1953. June 2nd, so coins from that year carry extra interest for collectors of coronation-era memorabilia. Let's talk value. According to the online price guides, a 1953 sixpence in circulated condition may be worth only a few British pounds. One guide says retail value for a 1953 sixpence can range from 5 pence to over £2 depending on grade and condition. For uncirculated condition, the values rise, but given the very large mintage, it's not a rare coin. The NG Numismatist guide lists for this coin KM number 889 fine US $9, extremely fine US $1,750, uncirculated US $45 is some cases. So for ungraded but high grade UNC examples, you might expect somewhere around US $3,050 or more, depending on appeal. As of this recording, US dollar values are what we'll use for international reference. If we take, say, US $45 as an approximate for a nice uncirculated coin, that's a good benchmark, though coins with exceptional appeal or certified high grade can fetch more. In Pakistani rupees PKR, that might be roughly assuming TKR 300 on the dollar, about PK or 13500. Of course, currency rates fluctuate for your local market. Pakistan, you'll also want to factor in shipping, taxes, import duties if buying internationally. Condition is everything here. Uncirculated means the coin has no signs of wear from circulation. The full luster, crisp detail on the Queen's bust, sharp edges on the reverse floral design, no distracting marks or toning that detracts if a coin is certified by a respected grading service, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), or professional coin grading service grade that typically boosts value and liquidity. On the other hand, even a coin from 1953 with minimal wear but some handling marks or poor strike will be less desirable. Given the large mintage, buyers have plenty of coax, so only top condition specimens command premium. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1953 sixpence, key things to check: verify the date clearly, 1953, and ensure it is the UK coin, not a Commonwealth variant. Check for a mint mark. The UK minting for this coin doesn't carry a mint mark, so without mint mark, as you noted, which is standard. Inspect for where minimal or zero wear means. Uncirculated, check the high points of Queen's hair bust and the floral designs. Check for luster, full strike, can minimal bag marks or contact marks. If certified, note the grade and holder condition. Consider provenance and auction results if available. When selling, take high-quality photos, show both obverse and reverse. Mention grade, certification, any toning or appeal. And as a seller or buyer, be aware of shipping, insurance, overseas payment issues. Though not rare, the 1953 -1 pence is interesting for several reasons. One, it's part of the coronation year of Elizabeth, which has thematic appeal to it. Marks the post-silver era cupronickel, so it has a modern look, and harder metal than older silver types, which tend to show wear more easily. Third, it's a coin you can realistically acquire without spending a fortune, yet still enjoy high-grade examples and make a nice addition TOA UK pre-decimal or coronation era collection. And finally, for viewers in places like Pakistan, India, or other countries, it offers a manageable entry into British numismatics with global appreciation. Now a quick word about the channel. If you enjoy videos like this, please subscribe and consider supporting the channel. Supporter, you'll get early access to upcoming videos, monthly live Q&A sessions on coin collecting, downloadable PDF checklists of British pre-decimal coins, and exclusive deep dives on rarities, pedigrees, and market trends. On top of that, if you support us at the collector tier, you'll get a quarterly video market update specifically tailored to collectors in South Asia, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, including shipping and import tips from UK, USA. It's a great way to stay ahead and build your collection smartly. The 1953 British Sixpence no mint mark in uncirculated condition is a solid coin for collectors with a large mintage. It's readily available yet still subject to condition driven premium. Current value for good uncirculated pieces is roughly US $3,050 and maybe higher for certified top grade. When buying, focus on grade, certification, appeal, and shipping handling. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And if you're new to the channel, check out our playlist on British pre-decimal coins for more coins like this. Leave a comment below. Do you already own this coin? What grade did? Next up, the sixpence, often simply called a sixpence or six, is a pre-decimal British coin worth 6 old tenths, which is 1/40th of a pound sterling under the pre-1971 system. In the case of the 1954 coin, it was issued under Queen Elizabeth II as part of the transition from earlier coins under King George VI and the new Elizabeth era. The design features the laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and on the reverse, the floral emblems of the four constituent parts of the UK: the Tudor rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek. The coin was still in circulation and legal tender in the pre-decimal era until it was demonetized later. For the 1954 sixpence type KM number 903, the composition is copper nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, rather than the silver content of earlier sixpences. The weight is about 2.83 grams and diameter around 19.3 millimeters. The mintage for the 1954 issue is listed by NGC price guide as 105 to 4100 coins. That's a large number, which means it is not a rare coin in the sense of very low mintage. When we refer to uncirculated condition, it generally means the coin shows no signs of wear from general circulation. Luster should be present. Original surface is not flattened by use. Field and devices design elements sharp and clean. Minimal contact marks and overall high visual appeal. In British coin collecting, the term beau brilliant uncirculated is often used for the 1954 sixpence. An uncirculated example will command a premium over circulated ones, though, because the mintage was large. Even many decent examples are fairly accessible. So what is the typical value of this coin? According to alcoinvalues.com, the retail value of a 1950 for UK sixpence in average condition ranges from about £5 to over £4, depending on grade and demand. The NGC World Coin Price Guide confirms the large mintage and consequently modest value for typical grades. Thus, for a common circulated example, the value is quite low. When you have an uncirculated or chose uncirculated specimen, the value rises. While I did not find an authoritative public figure for MS65 or XF45 for this date easily, some listings, for example, chose UNCNBU for this date, show higher premiums given the large availability. The premium for very high grade might be moderate. If you find one in pristine condition, you might expect several pounds above to base value, perhaps £10, £20 or more, depending on the exact state and demand of course. Rare or exceptionally well-preserved specimens might go higher, but for the standard 1950 for sixpence, it remains modest. You asked about dollar value and about if by you meant a batch of 30 coins or perhaps, which refers to a grade in the US grading system MS30, then we can translate roughly if a fine uncirculated example goes for say £15 and the current exchange rate as of this writing is about $1 25 to £1, just for example, then £15 $19. So if you had 30 coins in similar uncirculated condition and if each were valued at say £15, 19 United States dollars, then 30, 19 United States dollars, 570 United States dollars. However, these are ballpark numbers. Actual values could vary up or down. If one coin in pristine mint state grade were exceptional, it might fetch more. Always convert local currency to USD current exchange rates for accurate conversion. If you are subscribing to a collecting service or maintaining a collection, here are some points to note. Document the coin photograph, both sides, record date, condition, any noteworthy toning or marks. B. Verify the grade. Consider having it graded by a reputable service if it's really high grade. As that can boost value. C. Keep coins in good storage. Avoid handling by fingers. Store in inert holders. Protect from humidity, scratches, or polishing. D. For stated uncirculated specimens, double check for signs of wear or cleaning, which reduces value. Track recent sales of similar coins. Date grade currency so you know what market is doing. Since the 1954 sixpence has many surviving examples, you want to watch out for cleaning or polishing, which removes original luster and will reduce value. E. Where some may appear uncirculated but have slight contact wear or bag marks. Counterfeits or altered coins. While this particular date is common enough that counterfeits are less of a concern than very rare coins, still verify that weight, diameter, and design match specs. 283G 19 3mm copper nickel EV. Wrong attribution. Ensure the coin truly is the 1950 for date and not a later date with heavier premium. Beware of uncertified grades only. Accept grade claims if backed by good photos or third-party grading. If you decide to sell a 1954 sixpence in uncirculated condition, highlight the condition with high-quality images, both sides. B. Specify the grade if graded, or clearly state uncirculated. Brilliant. Uncirculated. C. Specify whether it has been slab graded or not. Set realistic expectations because mintage was large and many survived. The premium isn't enormous compared to truly rare coins. E. Compare recent auction or listing results for 1954 sixpence in similar condition. What did they actually sell for? For example, listings show modest prices. F. Be mindful of fees, auction fees, shipping, grading costs. These impact net return. To summarize, the 1954 UK sixpence no mint mark is an attractive pre-decimal coin with sound specs. 283G copper nickel 19.3 m diameter under Queen Elizabeth II. Its value in circulated condition is modest, £5 to £4. In base grades and in uncirculated condition it can be higher, but given the large mintage over 105 million, it is still a common type coin in the collecting world. If you have one in truly uncirculated or mint state condition, you might explore options to document and sell it, and converting to US dollars might place its value for one coin perhaps in the tens of dollars rather than hundreds, unless it's a very special specimen for a batch of 30 similar coins. You'd multiply accordingly, depending on condition. Always verify condition, grade, provenance, and recent comparable sales. If you enjoyed this deep for more coin collecting content, and feel free to ask questions about other dates or denominations in the comments below. Thanks for watching.